Hello, I'm Andrew Martin, founder of Serene Center Long Beach. Serene Center is a continued care, transitional sober living community for alcoholics and addicts in early recovery that wish to transition into a fulfilling lifestyle without cravings for addictive substances. We help people help themselves to a better quality of life through certified therapy, education, and balanced center living guidance. Who better to show you around the facility than one of our valued members? Chris is waiting for us, so let's go join Chris and see what the facility is like.
Okay, hi everybody, I'm Chris and I'm a member here at Serene Center and I'm going to give you a little tour of the facility today. So why don't you follow me? Hello, I'm in the foyer area here at Serene Center with my keyless entry card. One thing we have here is a fingerprint identification system that it's not a security system so much as it is just an attendance system. But why don't we go ahead and go upstairs, we'll take you up to the patio. Okay, coming up to the second floor, this is the customary sober living level. You see all the apartments, all brand new and have been remodeled. Patio area for general common area, dining, hanging out, playing games, whatever it might be. And if you want, we'll just walk through and I'll take you upstairs to the computer lab and gymnasium. We'll have a look there. Okay, entering into the gymnasium, which they have so nicely provided for us. For me, it was good to have this here when I first got here to work out some of the frustrations of my past. And we can walk right through here into the Learning Center with 5 computer workstations, small library, fax, copy machine. Okay, here we are in the Serene Center parking garage. I'm going to take you a little walk through the lower level facility here. Right here's the gate out to 4th Street. To my left is the community center. Facility we do AA meetings, NA meetings, family workshops, which are great, movie nights, a general meeting area, and very up to date and very high tech, and another wonderful feature here at Serene Center. Plenty of covered, secured parking. Get some little clickers to open the garage door. Over here to my left, we have bicycles available. Brand new bikes, mountain bikes with locks and lights and little bells to, if some of us have lost our driver's licenses, it helps in getting around town. Over here to the left is the bamboo garden. Nice little place to sit and relax and reflect. Follow you over here to our laundry facility, which leads up to our meditation garden where the fountain is. Nicely done. Okay, why don't we go have a look at one of the units here. Again, keyless entry, quick swipe, bang, you're in. Again, all newly remodeled since purchase of the building. Patio area, desk area, cable TV, living area. Fully appointed kitchen. So all you need to bring is your toothbrush and your big book. A 2-bedroom unit, 2 beds, closets, fire escapes, digital safes for your personals and valuables. It's pretty much all here. It's been 8 months and 1 day that I've been sober. Well, I think it probably became evident in my mid to late 20s and the high side of 25. I don't think I really recognized it as being, you know, an alcoholic or an addict probably till maybe 29 or 30. I think incidents started happening in my life that I could directly attribute to my abuse. There was periods of prolonged sobriety in there. There was a almost 7-year period at one point, and numerous months at a time, but enough abuse in between to have definitely a negative impact in my life in all levels. I've lived in a couple other sober living places, and Serene Center offers something a little bit different. Well, it's a nice, comfortable, sober living type environment where you can live your life and progress into the world. There's a counseling element here that helped me recognize some things that I needed to do in my recovery, or helped me become aware of parts of my life that I wasn't paying attention to, in the sense that I didn't feel they were necessary things to look at as part of recovery. I thought, stop the alcohol, stop the drugs, go to some AA meetings, hang out with sober people, which is all important stuff to do, but I thought that was more or less what I needed, and I didn't really seriously look at the other elements that I think that I've learned, for at least my recovery, that are very important in order to keep a balance in my life and an element of serenity that helps you maintain sobriety. Through the counseling here and suggestions made really opened my eyes to a lot of things. And I actually really am into philosophical points of view, and it was made clear to me in ways that I just had not looked at. Drug testing every 3 days, you have to pay attention to that stuff. And yeah, I think it's hugely important, especially early on. Like, relapse is possible at any time for anybody if you don't pay attention to your recovery and make it a priority in your life. But I think, in particular, having that there, knowing that you're going to have to test, let's just say this, it's definitely been helpful to me, and I could elaborate quite a bit more. Yeah, it is. One thing about recovery that is talked about a lot in AA is working with others, and for me, working with especially some of the younger guys, what I've learned through counseling and how to work with others is that I like doing it. I like talking about my experiences, and it helps me to see maybe in some of the younger guys some of the things they're going through that I went through at a younger age, and so that element has been good for me. I don't know how it's really been for the others so much, but it certainly helps me to work with others. Plus, I like the people here. Here, what Serene Center did for me was the bridge between a primary care situation and a sober living, where more or less there's still accountability involved here in the sober living, but the bridge part with the counseling and still the freedom to live your life and start rebuilding it was paramount to my recovery, is still. And again, the tools that I received in the counseling that I've received here have been invaluable. I use them every day. I got to go back to the counseling I've received. That, again, I can't emphasize that enough. But also the environment, the physical environment here is great, and the ability to live comfortably in a situation that you're responsible for the environment that you live in. But I feel that the fact that it's a wonderful place, it's very comfortable and clean and nicely appointed, that gives you a feeling of life's good. And I know we deal with a lot of those issues, and life might not be so good, or feeling that it's so good when we're new in recovery. And I think that's been a big part of it too. Initially, when I came here, having had some recent experiences with the sober livings, I sometimes was a little hesitant to maybe talk with the staff here about what was going on, because my experiences before were not real positive. It was more like, where's the money? I found an open door policy with the staff here that was really great, and that's another big component of it. That it's not a police state feeling here. It's more of a open door and let's work together. The Serene Center is really helpful in not only just continuing your sobriety and testing, but preparing you to go out and supporting you when you're back out into the world. So. When you're living in an addictive lifestyle, it's amazing how those skills can deteriorate quite rapidly if they were ever there in the first place. So. Being a person who started businesses and had some successes, when I got here, I was a tad bit embarrassed to noticed that some of those skills had deteriorated or eroded a little bit in me. I was expecting judgment and didn't get judgment. I got support, and that was a big deal. All right, that concludes tour of Serene Center. I'd like to invite you to have a look at our website at www.serenecenter.com for more information. Thanks again.